Yo, Third War. This video is the most important video I've put up so far, and probably the most important video that I'll ever put up. Not that the videos coming after this aren't important, but this one will completely change your life if you utilize what I'm telling you about in this video. Alright, so first off, there's two books that I want you to buy that are going to tell you all about this subject after you watch this video. They're not expensive, just go to Amazon. The first one is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Unlock Your Master Key to Success. That's the subtitle. And then the second one is The Genie Within Your Subconscious Mind, How It Works and How to Use It. And that's by Harry W. Carpenter. Alright. So read them in that order. Read this one first, read this one second. Alright. So your subconscious mind, it controls everything. It's been recording everything that's ever happened to you since birth. Your conscious mind, which is the mind that you're aware of, that you think with, that you're perceiving this video with, that doesn't remember everything. But there's a subconscious mind below that layer of consciousness, hence the word subconscious. And it records everything literally ever since you were in the womb. So every little detail that's ever happened to you, it remembers. It controls everything in your body. It's operating 24/7. It's responsible for your heartbeat, for blinking, for breathing, all unconscious functions, because you don't have to consciously control these things. They happen naturally. All right. And so it's extremely powerful. It's massively more powerful than your conscious mind. And so if you know how to use it, you can make some pretty drastic changes in your life. Alright, so first off, subconscious doesn't know reality from fantasy. Alright, so if you were a little kid and people were saying negative things, whatever it was, maybe you wanted to reach for a certain career and they shut that down, or whether kids were picking on you, or whatever it is, you know, no matter what they said, even if it was completely irrational, illogical, whatever you want to call it, if your conscious mind took it as truth, because your conscious mind is a guard, it's your subconscious, so it goes to your conscious mind first. Your conscious decides if it's truth or if it's false, which means either you're going to accept it or you're going to deny it. If you accept it as truth, maybe an authority figure, a teacher, told you something that was negative and limiting, that might have even been somewhat irrational, but you would have taken it in because it was an authority figure. So if you accept it as truth, that means it got into your subconscious mind and it started forming a program there, which means that that program is going to attract other thoughts that reinforce that program, and the snowball effect begins, and the program gets stronger and stronger. So yeah, it doesn't recognize reality from fantasy, but once again, I mean, that also works for your benefit, because you can actually change your subconscious mind by using your imagination for things that haven't really happened yet. I don't know if this is making sense, but it's called affirmations. You basically use your imagination and you tell yourself that you already have the desired things that you want, or that you're in the desired circumstances, or you're living the desired lifestyle that you want to live. And once you convince yourself of that, that'll become your new program, your subconscious mind, and your subconscious will start working with that new program. But I'll get to that in a little bit. So the number of neurons that fire per second at the conscious level are 40, supposedly, and the number at the subconscious level are 40 million. So that means that the subconscious mind is 1,000,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. And some people say it's 30,000 times more powerful, but I think 1,000,000 times is a lot more accurate, because you figure your subconscious mind is the part of your mind that it develops dreams when you're sleeping. I mean, people that are in tune with themselves and that are really into dreaming, they realize how complex and detailed dreams can be. I mean, you can have a problem in life, go to sleep, take a nap for like 2 hours, and boom, you have a crazy dream right there on the spot that kind of, with symbolism, it kind of shows you the problem you're having and maybe even how to solve it, or why it's bothering you. And aside from that, the visual imagery is just absolutely insane in some dreams. I mean, the more vivid ones could just, I don't know, they blow my mind whenever I have them, and I'm sure it's the same for you. And that's coming from the subconscious mind. It's not coming from the conscious mind. So it doesn't take jokes. So if you're saying something to yourself, maybe in your head, My screen just went off. It's going to take it seriously. So you got to monitor your thoughts and constantly be aware of what you're thinking, because no matter what you're thinking, it's going to go straight into the subconscious mind. A lot of people think that the conscious mind makes decisions. It doesn't. The subconscious mind makes decisions. So if you hold the belief that you're poor and you get a badass business deal, unconsciously, your subconscious mind is going to make moves to completely mess up that business deal so that it can make you poor, so that its program is working how it's meant to. And it's not. It doesn't know evil or good. It's not bad, and it's not great. It works with the program it's given. So if the program is a bad one, it's gonna work its best to bring about bad conditions. If it's a good program, then it's gonna work its best to bring about good conditions. All right. So it's what's making decisions, and that's really important to know, because you might have negative beliefs without you being consciously aware of it, that are keeping you maybe in depression, or giving you anxiety, or giving you a bad job, or keeping you in bad relationships, etc., etc. So once you read these books and you become aware of your subconscious mind, that's when you can start realizing negative beliefs and start implanting positive ones, which will completely change your life. The conscious mind speaks to the five senses, it communicates to the five senses and language. So it perceives its outer world, and it takes in concepts, ideas through language, through other people explaining them, through reading a book, etc. Subconscious mind speaks through imagery and emotion. So if you want to get something to your subconscious mind, say you got a poor mindset, like your mindset is that you're poor, that you're broke, that you'll never have money, etc., etc. You can't just tell your subconscious mind, well, I'm rich now, or I'm worthy of money, or I'm going to get money, I'm going to live luxuriously, etc., etc. You can't do that. You have to, do that, it won't hurt, but you have to imagine, you have to use your imagination and imagine yourselves to be in those situations and tie an emotion with that, and that's how you get into the subconscious mind. And a lot of this might be somewhat complicated to understand right now. I'm not the best at conveying these concepts, but when you read these books, you'll understand all of it. This video is basically to convince you to buy the books. You can't just watch this video and then automatically know what to do. It's a little bit more complicated than that. But let's see what else I got written over here. All right, so they say that you use 5 to 10% of your brain. I actually think it's less than that. We probably use like 2% of our brain, because the subconscious mind is just so massive. If 2%, it might even be less than that. So yeah, the subconscious mind just dominates it in every aspect. It's not rational, it's not logical, it doesn't reason, it's completely irrational, if you want to call it that. It's a creative, emotional mind. So even if you have an irrational program in your mind, you're going to find ways to rationalize it, because it's your program. I mean, if that's what's built in, then your conscious mind reasoning won't be able to get around it. I mean, unless you change your belief first, your program. Your conscious mind will just find ways to justify the irrational program that you have. So, yeah, the program you give it is what you're going to operate under, basically. And it only believes what the conscious mind allows in. I already said that. And so here's where it gets a little bit more mystical, and this is where it gets crazy, alright? So what you believe comes true. Basically, like I said earlier, if you hold a belief in your mind, say you hold a belief that you're rich, unconsciously or subconsciously, whatever you want to call it, you're going to start making moves in life to get you rich. Without you being aware of it, you're going to start doing things, making connections with people. Maybe certain ideas will start flooding into your conscious mind from your subconscious about maybe writing a book, or doing a song, or starting a business, etc., etc. And once you got the new program of being rich, it's going to start doing that. If you got the program of being happy, then it's going to bring you to situations where you're happy. If you got the program of being in good relationships, it's going to attract you to people that will give you good relationships. So this is extremely powerful. Whether you're Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, or any other religion, people from all those religions have said that a good amount of their prayers come true. And I'm talking about the more religious people, not the ones that are just, they say they're part of religion and they don't really get involved with the religion. But the people that do get involved with the religions, and the ones that pray, no matter who they say their God is, a good amount of their prayers come true. Now that's saying something, because if a Muslim whose God is Allah, if he's saying that his prayers are being answered, and then a Christian or a Jew whose God is Yahweh say their prayers are being answered, and then Hindus who have multiple gods are saying their prayers are being answered, all these gods are contradictory, alright? And so that means that the God isn't answering, it's not the God that's answering their prayers. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend religious people out there, but even the Bible says, and I'm not religious, but it says, according to your faith shall it be done unto you. I believe Jesus said that, and he didn't say according to your faith in God, so your belief in God will be done unto you. He just said according to your faith will be done unto you. So according to what you believe is going to happen, is what's going to happen. All right. So it says that in that religion's book, right? He's saying it himself. What you believe is going to happen. Pre-biblical times, pre-Torah, pre-all that, it was known in ancient Egypt under the philosophy of Hermeticism, and they knew that. They had the concepts of as above, so below, as within, so without, etc., etc. And basically what you think on the mental plane, or on the astral plane, whatever you want to call it, is what's going to manifest on the physical plane. And so you'll start noticing, once you start doing this, and you start reading these books, and you start doing this, you're going to notice that it's not just your unconscious mind unconsciously drawing you to certain situations. You're actually going to see situations manifesting in your life that there's no possible way that you had anything to do with it. Like, it's totally like an external event. Not external in the sense that it has nothing to do with you, because it has everything to do with you, because it has to do with your thought processes that are bringing it about. But you as a person, you didn't make any moves to bring it about. Like, you'll see, once maybe once you program that you're rich and you deserve money, you might randomly have a friend that calls you one day and says, yo dude, there's a business opportunity, blah blah blah, and you might do it and make way more money than you're making right now. You know what I'm saying? And so like little random things will happen in your life. Synchronicities, as Carl Jung would have called them, and that's exactly what they are. They're synchronicities. They start to happen in your life, and it's amazing once you start seeing them happening, because this introduces an entirely different aspect to life that people aren't aware of. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people seem to not care about this. I posted about it on Facebook all the time, and only a select few people seemed interested. And it's sad, because this is like the most powerful force in the universe, you know what I'm saying? Everybody utilizes it, from Mike Tyson to David Rockefeller, even though he's an asshole and he's controlling the world. He's utilizing this power to get rich. Carnegie used it, Thomas Edison used it, Nikola Tesla used it. Just everybody used this, whether it was to be rich or to come up with inventions or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? So I hope this video is not about to end. I don't know. But, yeah, subconscious mind power. I'm going to release other videos on this soon. And a lot of my videos that are going to be coming up are going to be tied into this. So, buy this book, Power Your Subconscious Mind, by Joseph Murphy. The Genie Within, by Harry Carpenter. And I promise your life is going to change. Some people notice, they call this a law of attraction, which I don't really like. That's more of a New Age term, and I'm not into the whole New Age movement. But it's actually the power of your subconscious mind. That's actually what's happening. It's all in the subconscious mind. So definitely buy these books. If you got questions, feel free to ask me. I love helping people with this stuff and getting them on board with all these things. It's literally like the key to life, like the secret to life that nobody knows about. And you won't understand that until you start utilizing it. But once you start utilizing it, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? You're gonna start telling people, and you're just gonna love it. So yeah, I'm Third War. Click up here to check out my songs and buy those books. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.